Some of my best memories from childhood and even from my days in college have been of picnics. And I'm sure all of us will agree that there's no such a fun time with your friends and family and loved ones as kind of heading out to the wide open spaces with some food, spending the day out in the open. So today I'm going to do some picnic food for you guys. Stuff that you can make quickly and is easy to carry, and more importantly, that tastes good even when it's cold, right? We're going to do some local inspired flavors, and we're going to mix it up with some international flavors as well. Why not? So much food around the world, so much variety. Let's have some fun with it. So our first recipe today is going to be a Bhuna Chicken Wings. First thing I want to do is marinate our chicken wings. So I'm going to start with a little bit of refined oil, some ginger garlic paste. Next, our spices, a little bit of haldi, chili powder, generous teaspoon of lovely dhania powder, cumin powder, some salt. Now let's massage these spices into the chicken wings. Right, so I'm going to add a little more refined oil just to help the spices and the ginger garlic paste stick nicely. So our chicken wings are done. So let's get down to chopping up our onions. Lovely capsicum. Okay, so I'm going to transfer the capsicum. Let's get down to chopping our tomatoes. Onions done, tomatoes done, capsicum done, chicken wings marinated. Let's get down to cooking our Bhuna chicken wings. My pan is nice and hot. I'm going to start with a little refined oil. Sear. So our chicken wings are frying away nicely. We want to get some color on them, sear them, and just cook out those spices. Now let's turn them over. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, nice crust. So as you can see, our wings are now almost 3/4 cooked. They're not going to need too much more cooking in that masala, right? So we can start the masala in the pan itself. Add a drop more oil. Now I'm doing these wings with a slight Rajasthani tadka. A couple of hot dry red chilies. Then some zeera. Some crushed dhania. Just saute them lightly. Yeah, get them to release their aroma. Next, onions. I'm going to just cook the onions till they're lightly golden in color. Now let's add our chopped tomatoes. Okay, slight seasoning for the tomato, a little bit of sugar, yes, to balance the acidity, and a little sugar over the chicken wings to further help caramelize them. Lovely, little trick my grandmother taught me. To bring all of these elements together, I'm just going to add a little bit of water, right? Just to help soften the tomatoes lightly, just cook out the spices a tad bit more. Yes, deglaze that pan. Just lift up all of those flavors and amalgamate all of the different components of our chicken. So our chicken wings are coming along nicely. They take no longer than, I would think, 8 to 10 minutes to cook through. All right, so those should be done by now. I've just halved a lime. All right. Now we can add chopped capsicum. Fresh dhania. Oh yes. And that's it. As you can see, oil has risen to the top. Got a nice bit of a sheen. Tomatoes are still khada. The capsicum nice and crunchy. Good contrast of color. I'm going to transfer them to my trusty airtight food service container. I won't cover them. I want to let them cool. Then we will cover them. Let these rest to the side. Now let's get down to making another easy, quick and cold salad. My next picnic recipe is a cold salad that brings together paneer with some fantastic vegetables and some fruit. I am going to begin by chopping and then charring up my red peppers. Just heat up a frying pan, nice heavy frying pan. Okay, in the meantime, let's chop an onion. Now, just broad julienne. Pan is nice and hot. You can see a little bit of smoke rising from it. I'll start with the onion. If you notice, I haven't added any oil at all. I'm just going to let them char directly on the base of that pan. And then season them with some salt. Now we'll add our red peppers. Perfect. Remember, when you're charring these onions and peppers, you don't want to overcook them. So I've turned off the heat. I'll let them cool down slightly in this pan for a couple of minutes. In the meantime, we can get down to chopping up the rest of our ingredients. So let's start with a mooli or daikon radish. So lovely daikon radish, in it goes. Still sizzling away. Okay, peppers and onions. In they go. Next, an apple. Next, potatoes, parboiled. So, couple of potatoes. Now, fresh, soft paneer. Right, so I've diced the paneer. Now, of course, if you, for any reason, are lactose intolerant or you just don't get paneer, you can always use tofu. Absolutely. Soya bean. So I've got a parboiled bhutta. First through the center. Then just fresh sweet corn, in it goes. Couple of green chilies, chop them fine. Some spring onion for that herby, oniony freshness. good handful of green olives for that nice piquant touch. In it goes. Let's make a dressing. But before that, individually, I'm going to first season all of these ingredients. So salt, a good crack of fresh pepper, and to moisten the salad or the ingredients, a nice glug of extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm just going to mix everything up and then we will make our quick dressing. Okay, now quick dressing. Start with our acetic acid. Salt, because salt is going to dissolve in the vinegar and not in oil. So start by seasoning this first. Pepper, cumin, some coriander powder, little chili powder, good squeeze of lime. Let's combine all these lovely ingredients. To balance all of that acidity, beautiful honey. Whisk to emulsify. Okay, we're going to take it for a picnic. Carry the dressing separate. You can also put some on a plate. Just to show you how nice these colors have kind of come out. Don't go away, because on the other side, I'm going to do one of my childhood favorite recipes, my mom's favorite special chops. You won't believe how easy. So come back and we'll get down to it.